Book 13, Part 2 of Ovid's Metamorphoses. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Dennis Sayers. Metamorphoses by Publius Ovidius Naso. Translated by Brooks Moore. Book 13, Part 2. If my desire and yours could have prevailed, O noble Greeks, the man who should receive a prize so valued would not be in doubt, and you would now enjoy your arms, and we enjoy you, great Achilles. Since unjust fate has denied him both to me and you, and here he wiped his eyes dry with his hands, as though then shedding tears. Who could succeed the great Achilles better than the one through whom the great Achilles joined the Greeks? Let Ajax win no votes, because he seems to be as stupid as the truth declares. Let not my talents, which were always used for service of the Greeks, increase my harm. And let this eloquence of mine, if such we call it, which is pleading now for me, as it has pleaded many times for you, awake no envy. Let each man show his best. Now, as for ancestors and noble birth and deeds we have not done ourselves, all these I hardly call them ours. But if he boasts, because he is the great grandson of Jove, the founder of my family, you know, is Jupiter. By birth I am just the same degree removed from Jupiter as he. Laertes is my father, my grandsire is Arcesius, and my great-grandsire is Jove, and my line has no banished criminal. My mother's grandsire, Mercury, would give me further claims of birth, on either side a god, but not because my mother's line is better, and not because my father certainly is innocent of his own brother's blood, have I advanced my claim to own those arms. Let personal merit weigh the cause alone. Let Ajax win no credit from the fact that Telamon was brother unto Peleus. Let not his merit be that he is near by blood. May honor of manhood weigh in your award. But if you seek the heir and next of kin, Peleus is father, and Pyrrhus is the son of great Achilles. Where is Ajax then? These arms might go to Pythia or to Scyros. Teucer might claim the prize because he is Achilles' cousin. Does he seek these arms? And if he did, would you allow his claim? Since then the contest lies in deeds alone, though I have done more than may be well told, I will recall them as they have occurred. Achilles' Nereid mother, who foresaw his death, concealed her son by change of dress. By that disguise Ajax, among the rest, was well deceived. I showed, with women's wares, arms that might win the spirit of a man. The hero still wore clothing of a girl, when, as he held a shield and spear, I said, "Son of a goddess, Pergama but waits to fall by you. Why do you hesitate to assure the overthrow of mighty Troy?" With these bold words I laid my hand on him, and to brave actions I sent forth the brave. His deeds of bravery are therefore mine. It was my power that conquered Telephus, as he fought with his lance. It was through me that, vanquished and suppliant, he at last was healed. I caused the fall of Thebes. Believe me, I took Lesbos, Tenedos, Crissa, and Scylla, and the cities of Apollo, and I took Scyros. Think too of the Lyrnessian wall, as shaken by my hand, destroyed and thrown down level with the ground. Let this suffice. I found the man who caused fierce Hector's death. Through me, the famous Hector now lies low, and for those arms which made Achilles known, I now demand these arms. To him alive I gave them. At his death they should be mine. After the grief of one had reached all Greece, and ships 1,000 filled Euboean Aulis, the breezes long expected would not blow, or adverse held the helpless fleet ashore. Then ruthless oracles gave their command that Agamemnon should make sacrifice of his loved daughter, and so satisfy Diana's cruel heart. The father stood up resolute, enraged against the gods, a parent even though a king. I turned, by tactful words, a father's tender heart to the great issue of the public weal. I will confess it, and when I have confessed, may the son of Atreus pardon. I had to plead a difficult case before a partial judge. The people's good, his brother's, and stern duty that followed his great office, won his ear, till royal honor outweighed claims of blood. I sought the mother, who could not be won by pleading, but must be deceived by craft. Had Ajax gone to her, our 1,000 sails would still droop, waiting for the favoring breeze. As a bold envoy, I was even sent off to the towers of Ilium, and there I saw the Senate house of lofty Troy, and fearless entered it while it was full of heroes. There, undaunted, I spoke for the cause which all the Greeks had given me. Accusing Paris, I demanded back the gold and stolen Helen, and I moved both Priam and Atenor. All the while Paris, his brothers, and their robber crew could scarce withhold their wicked hands from me. And all this, Menelaus, is well known to you. That was the first danger I shared with you. I need not linger over the many things which by my counsel and my bravery I have accomplished through this long-drawn war. A long time after the first battle clash, the foe lay quiet within city walls, giving no challenge for an open fight. He stood 9 years of siege before we fought. What were you doing all that tedious time? What use were you? Good only in a fight. If you will make inquiry of my deeds, I fashioned ambuscades for enemies and circled our defenses with a trench. I cheered allies so that they might all endure with patient minds a long protracted war. I showed how our own army might subsist and how it could be armed, and I was sent wherever the necessity required. Then, at the wish of Jove, our king, deceived by a false dream, bids us give up the war, he could excuse his order by the cause. Let Ajax tell him Troy must be laid low, or let him fight. At least he can do that. Why does he fail to stop the fugitives? Why not take arms and tell the wavering crowd to rally round him?